We must protect the rights of UK citizens living in EU member states too.
We will never be able to move back home.
And UK citizens living in the EU deserve clarity on these questions.
I think we Brits abroad do feel a bit abandoned, actually.
Germany is home to at least 100,000 Brits, and since the referendum, record numbers have applied for citizenship. We followed 3 people as they try to secure their future here.
So this is the folder full of everything that I had to get for my citizenship.
So this is my wedding venue. It's going to be a bicultural mashup. The cake will reflect both cultures. I'm so excited.
Rachel met Marcus 3 years after moving to Berlin.
When I woke up on the morning after the referendum, the bottom dropped out of my life.
She applied for citizenship almost immediately and says the process was so stressful it made her ill.
The wait was awful, like it was constantly in the back of my head. Every time I went to the mailbox, I was like, it could be there, it could be there, it could be there.
Finally, after more than a year, the letter arrived.
Here are my 2 identities. I opened it really slowly and took it out. And luckily the first word was congratulations, so I knew immediately it had to be good news. I just started crying, like tears flowed, like.
Why was it so emotional?
Because it was over. It was finally over.
But although Rachel and Marcus can now stay here, it's not certain they'd be able to live in the UK after Brexit.
I'm being punished for loving a foreigner.
To become a German citizen, you must have lived in the country for 6 years and speak the language. But you can apply sooner if you're married to a German.
I remember the last thing I said out the door was, okay, so if the Brexit goes that way, we're definitely going to get married a bit sooner, yeah, definitely. And he's like, yeah.
So Brexit sped up your marriage?
Yeah, it meant that my wedding day was not perhaps what every girl dreams of, you know.
Rose and her partner Renee got married 3 months after the referendum, but Brexit has put their other plans on hold.
We wanted to move to the UK, and that was our plan, having a house with a garden near to my mum, and now we're looking to buy it in Germany.
So you can search by
Balkon. So now we're settling here, I guess, which is very sad because I'm very close to my parents. My mum's my best friend. I got my ID card very fast, and I'm very proud of it because every time that I read Deutsch there, it feels like I'm being hugged by Germany, which is a great comfort. It wasn't particularly ceremonious. There's a feeling of being rubber stamped and approved, but it's only half of the problem. I mean, my heart's still British. It would be different if I didn't care about the UK or didn't want to go back there with my husband, but I do. It's hard.
In 2017, the year after the referendum, Germany granted citizenship to more than 6,000 Brits. That's 4 times the amount of any other EU country. But time is running out. Only EU citizens can apply for dual nationality in Germany. So after Brexit, Brits will have to choose.
Sometimes when I go back to Scotland, my family make jokes with me and they say, oh, you're being so German. I don't think I'm German as such, I'm more European.
Rachel came to Germany to study and never left. But she's put off applying for a passport until 3 months ago.
I never actually thought about doing that because I thought, come on, we're all European, I don't need to do it. And then suddenly I realised it was December and I hadn't done anything about it. So the rush was on to be able to keep my British one and get a German one.
Because her work is freelance, she's been told that getting a German passport might be tricky.
So if I really did have to go home, I think it would be a much bigger shock than I could even imagine right now. I would have to start from zero. I just don't know what's going to happen.
You look emotional.
Well, it is emotional. I just don't know what they're doing. It just seems crazy to me.
those of us that use these rights every day know what it is to exercise freedom of movement and realise just how valuable these rights are. And it's not just us that are losing these rights, it's everyone in the UK. Everybody is losing these fundamental rights through Brexit.